happening, YouTube? It's Kate Mega 405 live from the 405, where I'm just your regular gamer talking to the intelligent gamers out there. So yeah, man, I apologize that I haven't had a video up in like a week, but my mind was fried, man. I had a lot of things on my plate to think about. Had like crazy amount of work hours last week, plus the fact that I had to do the podcast, which was the multiplayer and my people at the next podcast, and then doing BGST, and just that whole week when I was asked to join BGST was just absolutely crazy to me. Like, I could just remember when Kids Move actually talked me into doing YouTube. I would listen to BGST and I would just kind of like, and it wasn't even called BGST back then, but just listening to them, and I was like, one day, I like to, do what they're doing, and just to be a part of that is humbling. It's not kissing ass. I got some crazy comment from some radical PlayStation dude that was just calling me all types of stupid ass names, saying I was kissing ass just to be a part of BGST, and I begged to be an Xbox slave and all that boof, just dumb shit. That nothing of the sort. I was asked. I never ever mentioned anything about BGST. For me, looking at those guys doing what they've been doing a hell of a lot longer than me, and a hell of a lot more established than me, I didn't even dare to ask. So for crap to hit me up and to say, hey, look, and Z was down for it just was crazy, man, to meet, to have a brief moment to talk to Showstopper and the Mooch and Tim. It's awesome, and they're cool guys. I mean, regardless of what people think, regardless of however people, think that it's a bad look for me to be a part of that team, I think that the people that actually know me, that I'm always going to be me. I'm never going to be an ass kisser for anybody. But I'm humbled for the fact that these guys allowed me to come, and I just had my mind just focused all around that. So it was really cool. So, and appreciate all the love and the feedback from so many people out there. And thank you for the new additional subs. Hey, let's keep it moving. Go tell your friends. Let's keep this party rolling. So, but thank you for additional subs and for all my subs that's been there from day one. Thank you so much, guys. It means a lot to me. But on to my video, man. This is something that, I was going to get into the news, right? But I really think that this should be a topic that definitely needs to be addressed all across, from all gamers. And there's like this new thing that's starting to pop up. It's been said quite a few times, but I think overall a lot of people ignore it. And that's when people are saying, just own everything, and then you don't have to worry about it. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's cool. But then it's kind of like I'm hearing people trying to downplay the fact that people should have opinions. It's like, well, if you have an opinion, then you're part of the crumb side. You're part of the problem. You're not part of the process. Look, I don't want to be a part of the process. I want to ask questions. I want to get people's minds to think. That's why I say I want to talk to the intelligent gamers out there. Want them to have a discussion, even if they disagree with me. Hit me up in the comments. Talk amongst your friends about whatever that we're discussing, and then have this be a focal point. Because it's not being part of the crumb side to have an opinion, but I'm slowly hearing more and more YouTubers open their mouth and say things that really just doesn't resonate with me too well. We're content creators. And look, I've seen what the crumb side is about. I've looked at it. I've seen it. I've even dabbed my foot in it a little bit. Being on social media and Facebook, and then I'll go in, talk a little trash, have a good time. But when I make my videos, I try to be on the level of like, look, let's kind of be professional. Now, of course, you have your rants, your cuss, you do your little things like that. But I tell you what's the crumb side. Crumb side is talking about airing out somebody's dirty laundry about their personal life. Crumb side is when you ask questions and you bring up points about somebody that has no bearing to any benefit to anything that goes on with the gaming world, like caring about what somebody's account is, caring about if they have achievement points, trophies, whatever the case may be. That's not benefiting gamers as well. Look, if you want to test out if a gamer is a legit gamer, grab a controller, hit their ass up, and play them in some games. Then you'll know right then and there if that person is a legit gamer or not. But making an opinion talking about a product, therefore me saying something about PlayStation. Oh, well, you can't talk about PlayStation. You don't own a PlayStation 4. Bullshit. If I've played on it, if I've spent money for it, I can say whatever the hell I want. Even if I haven't. Even if I didn't do any of that, I still have a right to say whatever I want to. This is a free country, right? Again, there are people that want to put you into a box and say this is what you can say and this is what you can't say. I have no problem with any PlayStation person that wants to say anything negative about Xbox. Because if you really want to look at it, if it wasn't for all the backlash that Microsoft got in 2013, we wouldn't have what we have today. But if I say something about PlayStation, oh, no, you can't say that because you don't have this or you don't have that. You know what? I can say whatever I want to say. Just for the mere fact, not only because of my gaming pedigree that goes back years, I mean decades, but just for the mere fact that I know as a gamer, talking to other gamers, that they can relate exactly to what I'm talking about. If the same benefit of when all the people jumped on Microsoft's ass for them making their mistakes, it should happen to PlayStation as well. I've said this a million times. I'll say it one more time. I love PlayStation, but I hate Sony. When you have these products, these badass televisions and stereos. I mean, I just got a couple of months ago one of those little portable Sony speakers. Absolutely bomb. It rocks. It rocks the house. Like it sounds so good. And then you see that they don't put any short change when it comes to that product, to those speakers. So why should PlayStation fans get shortchanged by not having a Blu-ray player? It's all about options. It's all about choices. It's all about having the opinion to say something. But there's people out there that rather tell you about crumb-side shit about, people's papers instead of talking about what's really going wrong on that side of the field. Diversion. They want you to be sheep. They want you to be cattle. Just follow what we say. Don't worry about it. Then you have the other ones, the nice guys. Oh, just get everything. It's all right. I totally agree with that. But then again, I don't want to be simulated to feel that everything is okay, especially when we look and see what Hello Games did to all the gamers that was excited about No Man's Sky. But I'd like to hear your thoughts on everything. Big shout out to Intro Media Gaming, to Gamers United, to my people out there at BGST, and last but not least, the next podcast. Everybody have a great night. Peace.